In this video, we're going to be addressing the most common struggle with any new or even established Reiki business, which is getting new clients. So often it's a big challenge to find new clientele and to teach them enough about Reiki in order to enroll them to come and have a session with you. This is something that, like I said, if you're a brand new Reiki business, this is probably a struggle you're going to experience. And even if you're an established Reiki business, this is an experience that you're gonna have. The struggle to find clientele can be real, and I'm going to teach you some ways to help generate new clientele for yourself. And also in the next video, we're going to talk about how to keep the clientele that you already have and how to get them to rebook with you and become repeat clients. So something that I want you to adopt right now is, even though the struggle to get clientele can be real, I want you to adopt a mindset of abundance, okay? Get any thoughts of there's no one wants Reiki, no one's interested, no one wants to pay for my services. They'll say they want to book with me and they never book. Like, these are real experiences that you can have, but curating your mindset around one of abundance and trust is going to be a great way to help attract the clientele that you are looking for into your business. If you're walking around with the thoughts of like, oh, no one wants to come see me, I must not be good enough, other people are better than me, other people are more successful, other people can do this but I can't, like, you gotta stop. Those kinds of thoughts send energy out into your field, out into the area around you, and it tells people that you actually don't want to work with them. All right, so we're going to instead foster a mindset of openness, of gratitude, and abundance. And so something like that is going to sound like, everyone I talk to is open to hear about Reiki. I can share Reiki with someone in line at the grocery store. Let's see, I meet people every day who are interested in Reiki, and I openly share my knowledge and gifts with them. There's always enough to go around. There is enough success available for everybody. Okay? All right. So there's our mindset. We want to have an open-hearted mindset, open-minded mindset to call those clients into you. When you find yourself going into those fearful thoughts, those lack thoughts of like, no one wants my services, no one's willing to pay me, whatever that might be, look for the gratitude. Find reasons to be grateful for where you are right now. And if you can't find reasons to be grateful for that, where you are right now, think about what you want and express that with gratitude. So something like that would sound like, I am so grateful for the people who are finding me, who are excited to work with me. I'm so grateful to have my books full of aligned clientele who I know I can serve well, etc. Okay, look for reasons to be grateful for the current situation that you're in. If you are in a dry spell with clientele and you're not getting as many people booking as you would like, still find the gratitude in that experience. That would sound like, I'm so grateful for this space to take care of myself. I'm so grateful for this space to rest. I'm so grateful for this space to work on my marketing or the back end of my website. I'm so grateful for this time I have to create content or to write a blog that's going to connect with, it's going to really hit with a lot of people. Okay? Gratitude transforms our experiences from fear into love. And when we are creating with the energy of love, especially in this heart-centered type work, that is when the magic really happens. Okay, so let's talk about new ways to get clients. I'm going to share with you some things that I have personally done and then some things that I have heard of other people doing as well. Now, this takes some guts and this takes some just like audacity to go out and put yourself out there. I'm gonna just tell you, fake it until you make it. okay? Adopt the energy of confidence when you're talking about what you do. Adopt the energy of open-heartedness when you're talking about what you do, and people will feel that. That is what, honestly, that is what will get them to book with you the very first time, is the way that they feel around you. When they feel good with you, when you're just talking about what you do, they're like, oh man, like, we're just having this 2-minute conversation here and I already feel good. I feel uplifted just being in this person's energy. How good am I going to feel with a 60-minute session, a 90-minute session? It is you and your light and the energy that you put out that's going to really call them in and be like, hell yeah, I'm going to book. Okay? So, possibilities for gaining new clientele are honestly limitless. Here are some ways that I have done that in my business. Number one, social media. Social media is a free resource that plugs you in with thousands of people that you don't have to go out and like be with in the real life in order for them to see your message and to see what you are offering. Social media is a wonderful tool to get new clients. It has been one of the best ways for me to grow and build my business. People will tag other people, so I do a pain relief protocol for people with chronic pain, and something I'll say when I'm advertising that I have spaces available for that is I will say, do you know someone who experiences chronic pain? Have they tried everything under the sun and nothing has worked for them? Tag them below, because those are the people I want to work with. So I can literally say, I can put in my social media post, this is exactly who I want. And maybe I don't know someone with those specifications, but someone I know will probably know someone with those specifications. And if I just invite them to tag the person, boom, I'm connected with my target audience, my dream clientele. And it's work that I made one post and it happened. That's like one of the easiest, most accessible ways for you to get in front of new people. I highly recommend having your own social media presence. Have some kind of page for your business. I recommend doing that on Instagram and Facebook. TikTok as well is a great one. I personally don't do TikTok anymore because it messed with my brain. And so I got to take a step back from that. But TikTok is a great place to get in touch with people, especially if you're interested in doing distance work, because TikTok is just like, it shows you to everybody, right? And the other ones do as well, but it's Facebook and Instagram algorithms are a little more targeted to the people in your local area. So if you're wanting to reach a wide clientele, like nationwide, worldwide, I recommend hopping over on TikTok and having fun over there. So that's social media. Oh, another great thing about social media, another great way to get clients is Facebook groups. Facebook groups are excellent places to gather information and to get yourself seen. You can go on your Facebook, and if you have Facebook, go on your Facebook and just search like light workers, energy healing groups, Reiki groups. Look for groups that are supportive, like support groups for the kind of people you want to reach. If you are, I know we used depression in the last video. Let's say that's who you want to work with. You want to work with people who experience depression. Go on Facebook and find groups where people with depression are coming together to support each other. And then you can post your services, check the rules first. Each group has its own set of rules, and not every group is open to promotion and marketing. So be sure to check that. But that's your clientele right there that you want to work with. There's a whole group of them. There could be thousands of them in that group who maybe they've tried everything else but have never heard of Reiki, and you could provide that solution for them that's going to help them change their life. So social media is an excellent way, and like I said, it's accessible, it's free, you're already on it, make it work for you, okay? So another great way to get new clients is referrals from your current clients. Your current clients are the best marketing tool you are ever going to have. They are the ones who know you personally, who have had experience with you, and can refer your services to the people in their lives who they already know, but you don't know, and they can get you connected with them. Their referrals from clientele are also, we would call those like a warm audience or a hot audience. You've heard of cold calling. That's just like reaching out to strangers, not knowing if they want your services or not. Someone who is a referral from a client is going to be in the warm or hot audience category. And that's the ones that you want. The ones who are like, hey, this person, go meet up with this person. Referrals are my favorite. And it's also a really good idea to have some kind of reward system in place for referrals. Maybe if a client refers 5 people to you, they get a free session or they get a gift from you or whatever it is. Maintaining a supportive and like rewarding experience with your current clientele is the best thing you can do for your future clientele. So make sure that you are really nurturing those relationships with your clients. It's gonna pay off. Another great way to get new clientele is simply attending community events, attending events in your area where people might be that could be interested in your services, like yoga classes, sound baths, what else? Like book club meetups, anything you can think of. If it's something that you are interested in, the people that are also interested in that are going to be in that same room. And that is a great way to make connections, to network, to make really new relationships with people, and just let them know what you have to offer. So get out in your community, let yourself be seen. Pretend you're an extrovert and go and connect with new people. Another great way is participating in business markets or fairs. Holistic or spiritual markets are really great too. Whether they are in your area or not, like just check, look in your area for things that may be going on. Whether it's like here in my area, there's a psychic fair that happens each year. And as we bring our gifts and our services more and more into the light, they're getting more and more popular. People are seeing like, holy cow, this is really cool. And so markets and fairs and events are becoming more and more popular. Get yourself involved in them. Front the money for the booth, whatever it is, it can be so worth it. Last year, I attended it's called an energy healing conference. They're really popular here in like the western states, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, and the booth rent was pricey. It was an expensive spot, and I was able to get 13 new clients in that one day. 13 new clients booked with me, came to their sessions, and paid me for those sessions. Most of them also rebooked again, and some of them also referred their friends and family to me as well. So from one booth that I did at an energy healing conference, and I'll just be transparent, I paid $800 for my space there. That's on the high end. Just to let you know, from what I've seen, that's on the higher end. I made an $800 investment, and I spent the day there doing free mini sessions, having people sign up to my email list, having people follow me on my social medias so that we can stay connected. And like I said, I was able to get 13 new clients on my books that day. They rebooked, they referred me to their friends, and from that $800 investment, I made well over $5,000 just from that one day. Now, I didn't get that $5,000 all in one day. That happened over, a period of months, but you can see that if you jump in and lead with your heart, it can really pay off. So I mentioned email list. I had people sign up for my email list. If you do not have a place where you are gathering and collecting emails, start. Please start. As important as social media is, it's also equally important to have, and maybe even more important, to have an email list. Algorithms with social medias change constantly, and it's impossible to keep up with them all the time. Like, that would be a full-time job in and of itself. And social media could also go away in a moment and or change completely where you're not in front of your target audience anymore. If you have someone's email address, you can show up directly in their inbox. You can that's a direct contact with them where you can make sure that you are seen. Now, of course, like, they don't have to open your email, but it's a way that you can connect directly with the person without relying on any kind of algorithm. So make sure any event you do, any client that comes to see you, get their email and start an email list. There are a whole bunch of email list gathering sites. MailChimp is one of them. Keep, Keap, is another one. Just create an account and get started with what you have, okay? Email lists. So I mentioned earlier, another way to get clients that I have gotten clients is just talking about Reiki in line at the grocery store. Like, there have been times, this has happened at gas stations too, like there have been times where I see a person and like they're holding their shoulder or they've got a limp or like they're just visibly in pain. And I just go up to them and I say, "Hi, my name is Jaden. I do a form of energy healing called Reiki. It's really great for pain relief, and it looks like you're in some pain today. Would you be open to just a short free session here? Like, I don't expect any compensation. I just want to help you feel better today." If they say yes, great. Like, find a spot in an aisle or some other place where they feel comfortable and just give them a free Reiki session. Why not? It only has to be like 5-10 minutes, and that can be a great way for that person to experience what you have to offer. And at the end, if they feel better, you can say, like, I do this as a business. If you would like to book a session with me, I can send you my link. And that can be a great way to make a really beautiful connection with someone and bring them on as a new client. Another great way to build clientele is hosting events, whether that is in person or online. Hosting events is that was the way that I built my clientele when I barely got started. And I did those just out of my basement. I didn't rent a space. I didn't have the capital. I couldn't afford to rent like an event center or a space anywhere. So I just brought people to my house. Now, that's not something that I recommend these days, but if that's what you've got, like, utilize whatever resource you have. Stop getting in your way of like, oh, I can't. You can. Just make it work. And I taught chakra courses in my basement. And there was one time where I had over 30 people shoved in my basement, lined up with metal chairs that I borrowed from my church. And it was great. People had a wonderful time. They learned, they got to see me and connect with my energy. And several of them then booked sessions with me afterward because they liked what I had to offer and they liked how they felt around me. So use what you got, but hosting events is a great way to get new clients. Another great way to get clients is having a website. And this is something that can evolve over time. If you are brand new starting out, don't stress about not having a website. It can come, but that is a great way to get clients. Another great thing to do, and this is something that you can do today, is creating a Google account for your business. When people are looking for a service, they go to Google, like Reiki in my area, hairstylist in my area. People find who they want to work with through Google. And so having an account with them to just have a space, like a business profile on Google, is a fantastic way to get clients. And it's actually one of, especially now where I have a pretty good Google rating. My reviews are really good, and I'm one of the top options that comes up under Reiki Idaho Falls. So, and that's one of the ways I get a lot of my clientele at this point in my business. So do that. Another way is collaborating with other practitioners like chiropractors or therapists, naturopaths, etc. I tried this last year and it worked really, really well. There's a chiropractor in my area that I have a good personal relationship with, and I talked to him about going to his office and offering free mini sessions for his clients. And he went above and beyond for me and scheduled people who he thought I would be a good fit for on the day that I was coming. He didn't have to do that, but he did. It was really kind. And I was able to meet with these people, and one of them did my pain relief protocol, which is 8 sessions, and 2 people came to do individual sessions. And it was a great way for me to get in front of people, to connect with people, and show them what I have to offer. Let's see. Oh, another great way is attending retreats. Attend workshops, events, retreats, etc., that are run by other healers or entrepreneurs in your area. It's a great way to connect with new people. That's all I can think of right now, but I'm sure that you could come up with some additional ways to get yourself in front of other people. Try some or all of these techniques, try what works for you, experiment with new things, and know that this is something that you will get to do consistently throughout your business. Getting clientele is something that we always get to be working on. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, but doing it consistently and showing up is the way that we get the kind of results that we want for our successful Reiki businesses. So give some of these a try and experiment with your own ways of getting clientele. Do what works for you. Don't just do what I told you to do because I told you to do it. Do what works for you and what feels good and natural for you, and do it consistently. That is the best way to build and maintain your clientele. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. Let me know what questions you have. Have a great day.